Hello, and welcome back. Today we're gonna talk about a topic on Reddit. I don't think I have made a video about any Reddit topic before. I was going to, but I decided not to. But this one piqued my interest. This post from About You. I hope I pronounced your name correctly. And the post is about Duel, which is 1v1 mode. So basically it's very straightforward. About You want to know why people play Duel so much. As stated in this post, About You is not a player who like this mode. So in order to find out the real reason why, I think it's best for someone who is definitely not crazy about do 1v1 like myself to give a completely unbiased opinion on this. Yeah, but with joke aside, right, I think you already have some good point, but what you don't understand is how fun the mode is and how many people play it. They don't go together. That's not how it works. So let me break it down for you, okay? You give a lot of opinion in a smart way. I like that. I respect that. You use this sandwich technique that you kind of give one bad opinion about the mode and then one general opinion unbiased about the mode back and forward, so that it feel like you're not trashing on the game mode, but overall you still hate it. So that's the thing. Now, in order to give you my opinion on this, since I have been playing mostly just 1v1, my entire SL experience is all about 1v1 with Gumi until this point. Right, so let's skim through some of the part here. You said you've been playing since 2021. That's nice. So am I. No new maps. Yes, that's true. But that pretty much every game mode. Exactly. 2v2, Crowd Guard, Battle Royale. Ever since there's no new game maps for any modes at all. Map is not an element that decide if people like this mode or this mode is fun or not. Basically every mode in the game lacks map. Furthermore, you know, the game have two main tags, right? It's not entirely correct, but one of the two main tags of Smash Legends is mobile and the other one is fighting. In mobile game, you don't have maps. You literally play on the same map every single time. And in fighting game, you have maps, but the only difference in fighting game is that they have different backgrounds. Still the same map, just different background to make you feel different. So basically, even if there is many maps, it will not solve this issue, or it will not give you the right answer to your question. You said 5-minute lap seemed to want it to be the main secondary game mode with Dom. Now you're not wrong about that. They did make this a ranked duel before. There was that time when they tried to balance Legend around this mode. So yes, this mode has a lot of potential. It has player, and at one point it was considered to be the main competitive game mode of the game. Poor balancing. Alright, poor balancing is the next thing we talk about, right? You say it's just an assassin playground at this point, with a dose of Jekyll and Kaiser. No rules to make it seem fair. Cat and mouse game where you're just running around trying to hit your opponent who likely to playing campy. Now there's a certain truth to this statement and certain personal opinion in this, which you mix very well. You know, soccer is also just a game of like grown-up men chasing a ball. If you put everything that way, everything is so simple, sounds silly and stupid, but that's the point. Like, game doesn't have to be logically serious. It's meant to be fun. Now you're right about the part that it's an assassin playground, yes, but does that mean the mode itself make it an assassin playground? No, it's not. It's not a mode font. It's all a shitty player font who chase meta or just want to be a tier whore all the time without trying to have fun. That's one thing. You cannot blame the game or blame the fucking player for this. and there's no rules to make it seem fair. I mean, it's a 1v1. Like, how more straightforward can you be with a 1v1 mode? Like, what rules you expect it to be? Well, technically it is. You get 3 points for it, so it's messed up. Like, whoever got 3 points for it, and there's a timer on it. So there's 2 rules for this mode. Now, so that opinion is wrong. Other modes also have similar rules and objectives. There's time limit. You have to capture the point until it reaches 3 points maximum for your team to win, or kill 7 lives on the other duo to win. It's all similar things. There's no different in terms of like the game mode, the rules, the objective of any mode in this game, okay? And then for the thing you say about cat and mouse game where you're just running around trying to hit your opponent who likely playing campy, the same thing can be said to other modes in this game. And after reading through the comment section, I noticed there's one mode in particular, crowd guard. Now, you said that crowd guard is your favorite mode. That's cool. I mean, I didn't like it, but it doesn't mean people also don't like it. But let me tell you this, the reason why so many people like myself don't like crowd guard and it got removed was because of people playing campy, people picking red, and when red get the crown they just jump around, go invincible, and trying to survive until the timers goes up. Either that or they go with Cindy, jumping around, grabbing on ledge all the times until the timers go out. Now tell me that's not campy. So again, this is not a game mode issue. This is straight up a player issue, where the game do not encourage you to do that, but because you yourself want to play like that, you might be having fun, but it's not fun for everyone else. So it's the player issue, not the mod issue. So from your perspective, this might just be one of the worst balanced game mode in SL. However, the same as or nothing. How do I say this to you? It's not worst balance when it's not balanced at all. If you have kept up with all the development note and update notice, you will know that ever since Duel competitive was gone, they never balance anything around 1v1 again. They revert all the change they did for this mode back to the way it was before, and everything they have been doing for balancing in this game, they claim, now I say this, they claim is for dominant and ranked battle. So you cannot say that it's worse balance if they don't balance it at all. The thing is, they don't even try to. Everything they do, they claim to do it for 3v3 dominance, and it's not even good in dominant. That's the crazy thing, right? You claim to do this for this mode, and this mode is still unbalanced as shit. To be honest with you, fun is very subjective. You might find fun in abusing meta characters or winning with cheap campy trick, or it's just basically overcoming, defeating hard matchup or counter matchup and feel a sense of achievement for yourself, or manage to pull some neat trick for your own character that you like playing at so much. So there's a lot of reason why you can have fun in this mode. But there's one thing I can say for sure, is that when you play team mode and you play duo mode, it's only fun when you have friends to play with. It's only fun when you play with the people you know and you manage to have a good game together. So therefore, Duel is the only mode that you can find fun by yourself and not relying on the other peoples. That's the same reason to say why people like playing Duel more than, let's say, jump into duo or team match. It's because they don't have someone to play with. Of course, they still have friends in the game, but it's not like whenever you want to jump in the game and play, somebody will be there and available to play with you. And if you have played the game since 2021, you have to at least experience the frustrated experience of matching with some random people who don't know what to do or who just cannot cooperate well with how you play. It's not fun. Now I'm guessing you're a Victor man. Victor man has never been really fit with do 1v1, so I kinda understand why you cannot have fun with your character in this mode. I mean Gumi, and Gumi has not been that type of character who is very good in 1v1 even back then, but recently maybe because she has some buff and then she got nerfed a bit again. You can see there's not a lot of Gumi in Duel, not at all. I played so many matches and the amount of other Gumi player I ran into is so little. I cannot even make a full video out of those like records I have, but I still do it. I still beat the odds. I still grind to max mastery with 1v1 only. I still have 83% win rate in all of my match against every matchup. I could have go with the normal path everyone told me to, is that Gumi is good in dominance, she is good push, support, pressure, and you can create some play for your teammate. I could have done that, and I could also reach max mastery by playing team mode. But would I be this good as a Gumi player as I am now? I doubt that. I don't think so. The thing with team mode is that it's too chaotic, and most of the time you don't even know what's happening. If you don't trust me, when you play with your friends in a dominant match, ask them this. Ask them any time that in that match when you pull up something cool, ask them did they see that. Ask them did they know what you do or what you pull up. I bet you 100% they won't know what happened unless they are part of that situation. So that's what I'm saying. You can play team as much as you want to. You can rely on your teammate as much as you need to, but it's not gonna be an easy way for you to get better at the character you're playing, because everything you do is very situational based. You don't ignite any situation by yourself, you don't create opportunity by yourself, and you rely on situation to happen to react to them. It's a different thing in 1v1, I tell you. Opportunity and situation don't just occur. People are campy, people are passive. If you want something to happen, you need the skill, you need to read, you need the accuracy to pull it off. If you manage to do that, 100% you get better at your character that you play. And the last reason is just you get a more sense of achievement when you play 1v1. Let me ask you this. You say that Duel is only a playground for assassin, but those that feel the most sense of achievement are those that don't play assassin. Sure, you can win as Java, you can win as Wuchi, but do you feel like you achieve something? Do you feel like, oh, I'm so good by using this overpowered character to win in a mode that's supposedly unfair to other? Surely not. Those that use the character that's not benefit, that's not OP, that's against all odds and still win, are the most proud of themselves. I know Victor man who played Duel before. He put up some crazy tricks and he feel a lot better than playing in team. You know why? Because in team mode, whatever you do, whatever crazy shit you pull up, if you're not that ace character, which mostly is the assassin in the team, you won't get recognition anyway, right? Like you can pull up a stun from Alice ult or counter from Molly, but in the end when they pull up the result and people just look at like, oh, I got like 10 kills, yes, I carry the game, it's still like that one assassin character that claim all the achievement of the match to himself. Nobody is gonna remember like how many stun you did, nobody's gonna remember how many support you did. So like I said, if you find fun that way, it's subjective, it's fine, but people have more sense of achievement when playing 1v1, and if they manage to win as a character who is not part of the meta. I hope it doesn't sound biased in any way. Of course it is. I mean, what am I saying? I am a Duel player after all. But if you want to hear an opinion from a people who play Duels a lot, there you go. So that's it for me. Thank you for the topic that you brought up. and see you all in the next one. Cheers.